How did this happen? And what does it tell us about the state of the electorate heading into the 2018 midterms? That's where the exit polling from last night in Alabama comes in. I spent the morning scanning their data in search of clues for how people feel about the country, the president and the two political parties on the verge of a midterm election year. My conclusion? There's a lot of reasons for Republicans to be very nervous. Obviously, Alabama is not the US, and Moore is not every Republican candidate running in 2018. Still, there are lots of warning signs in the Alabama data for the GOP heading into next year. Here are the 8 scariest data points for Republicans. Among those 65 years old and older, Moore won by 19 points. Among all other voters aged 18-64, he lost by 8.The problem for Republicans. Almost 8 in 10 voters were 64 years old or younger. And the younger the electorate got, the worse Moore did. Among those 18-44, he got walloped by 23 points. Moore's loss was particularly pronounced among voters aged 30-39, where he took just 32% of the vote as compared to 66% for Jones. Jones took 66% to Moore's 32% among women with children, as opposed to a 55%-44% margin among women without children, and the overall 52% to 47% edge he had over Moore among all parents. It's possible that the allegations against Moore of sexually inappropriate behavior with teenage girls swayed them on vote more toward the Democratic side than in a different election without a Roy Moore figure in the race, of course. Another 41% said they were conservatives, and 23% identified as liberals. Right parenthesis Jones cleaned up among moderates, winning 74% to Moore's meager 25%. And you can see why. Trump's approval rating in the exit poll was 48%. His disapproval rating? 48%. 6. The Democratic Party is more popular than the Republican Party. Here no Democrats since Richard Shelby back in 1992 has won election to the Senate. And Shelby switched parties 2 years later after the 1994 GOP wave. Right parenthesis then consider the fact that 47% of people in Alabama on Tuesday said they approved of the Democratic Party, while just 43% said they approved of the Republican Party. And if they have a brand problem in one of the most Republican states in the country, you can imagine how people regard the Republican Party in other less friendly parts of the country. That amount of energy in a pillar of the Democratic base is very problematic for Republicans in any scenario, but particularly if, like in Alabama last night, the Trump coalition is less than fully galvanized.